Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Video Diaries. I want to thank everyone who tuned into the last video. I really appreciate anyone who liked and commented. And yeah, if you're new here, this is just a series for me to talk about everything that's on my mind and any topics that I want to bring to light. So the topic I wanted to talk about for this episode is loneliness. More so the feeling of being lonely and the fears and effects that it had on my life. Loneliness used to be a real big fear of mine, like just being alone, not really having anyone um, around me. And thinking back on it now, it just doesn't make sense. But I'm gonna I'm gonna try and start from when I was feeling like that. So this feeling of loneliness really began during secondary school. I grew up in a traditional Vietnamese household. This pretty much meant that any like negative emotions such as like sadness or like being unhappy or crying was kind of shunned upon. Literally, at any point, if I cried, I would get told off, right? Going through secondary school and going through all these emotions, I wasn't really able to share it, or at the very least, it was just like it was very hard for me to share my feelings. It was kind of ingrained in me that it's not good to cry. It's not good to share, you know, how you feel if what you're feeling is like sadness or anger. And this did kind of lead into a lot of depression growing up. Between year 9 and sixth form, I got real depressed. It's not that I couldn't share my emotions. It was just ingrained in me that I I'd be weak. It's just not something that a boy or a man should be feeling or sharing. Throughout those years, I was just hiding a lot of bottled up emotions. Yeah, it really messed me up because then once you get in this pit of bottled up feelings, you you tend to just get in your own thoughts and isolate yourself more. And obviously, if you have any fear of being alone, then it's not gonna make it any better. And that's exactly what happens, right? I got depressed. I started isolating myself from everyone, and then it just led to me getting even more depressed. And it just wasn't a good place to be in. It's okay to talk to people about these things, is it's okay to share how you feel. It's okay to cry and be emotional. This it doesn't make you any less of a person. Touching back on what I said in the previous episode, this takes a lot of self love and like understanding that you matter, right? Like your emotions matter. Once you start valuing yourself more, it makes it easier to open up to others. Although I was struggling with sharing my emotions with with other people, I was really isolating myself by not sharing, right? And I didn't realize this before. And now I understand like the importance, it's like you really have to have those people that you can speak to, and it shouldn't just be anyone. Like I'm not just saying, just talk to some random stranger on the street about all your problems, but just recognize who you do have around you, if you do have someone around you, to share all your emotions, like it's not just the good things, it's just everything, it could be, all your fears that you want to share with them, all the things that you worry about in your life, or even the most traumatizing experiences that you've had in your life. You need to understand that it's actually okay for you to be by yourself, like alone in your own skin with your own thoughts. It's it's okay to just be in your own company. If you can't be comfortable by yourself, being alone is something you will always fear. You're always going to feel alone. That's pretty much all I wanted to say for this video. Again, thank you for tuning in, and if you liked this video, please just leave a like and subscribe. It would really help me out a lot. And if there's any topics or things that you guys would like to talk about, either with me in the comments, or if there's something you want me to touch upon for the next episode, just feel free to let me know, and yeah, we'll make it happen. All right, thank you, peace.